Hello, YouTube. It is Damien. It is the Rise of a Nation. It is episode 116. And today we have FC Bayern in a doubleheader in match days 3 and 4 in the group stage in Group E. If you were with us last episode, you would have seen that we would have got the group of death with PSG, Bayern, and of course Dynamo. We did plan on playing PSG and Dynamo. It was a bit late in the night, so we just played PSG. Got pretty annoyed in a game that obviously PSG scored 3 really cheesy FM goals that you usually see happen against bigger teams. Apart from that, we looked pretty decent in that game against PSG, and we weren't outplayed. PSG have played 3 games. They've already just played Dynamo and spanked them, and they did beat Bayern in Germany as well. Bayern, on the other hand, feeling a little bit of the pinch. They're level with us. They have a game in Denmark, which they know is historically really difficult. We make it quite difficult for teams that come at us, and we are doing okay at home. However, we nearly screwed the pooch here against Dynamo in match day 2. We had a couple of big league games, so I rotated the boys here expecting to pump Dynamo, and we found ourselves 1-0 down, and next minute Dynamo came, and they sat, and we couldn't score. I got quite worried. I made 3 changes at halftime. Biho and Skov came off. Horn came off eventually, I think, as well. And in the end, I mercifully got a penalty like they did, and then Lars scored a very scrappy goal. 3 points are 3 points, though, in... Free points is 3 points in the Champions League, so you don't complain. Thank you for the follow in Dax, D-A-X-Z, so Dax, where you watching from, mate. Anyway, that was their penalty. Wirtz then has just scored a hat-trick in a league game as well. He's not starting, though. He's still firmly second, third choice. But yeah, in the end, it was a good run from Lars, but it kind of just fell to him. Like, in the end, it's lucky and then whatever. But you take what you can get. It was one of those games where you look like you're going to get FM'd. I was getting very disgruntled. It was yesterday before I went to cricket. Mum was going, what in the hell was going on? And walking up and down this room like a little yo-yo. Would have been a nice game to film. I think 9 times out of 10 we pumped Dynamo. Unfortunately, that wasn't one. And the one time I decided not to film it, we go out there and we make a very nervy job of ourselves. Important to note, we have a couple people out. Lars is one. He's just developed into such a good winger as well, which is a shame. But he got injured in the last league game that I played. I brought him off the bench for 20 minutes to replace Jefferson. And first thing within inside 2 minutes, he pulled his ankle ligament. We also have Ortiz that is out injured at the moment. He is tempting to risk. Now, this guy missing out is our best player. This does hurt us. He's been absolutely influential. I do feel like we've been conceding a few goals of late. If you look at us here. Just since PSG, we've conceded 1 goal a game until we played Horsens, who are pretty horrible in the league, to be fair. And they nearly did score. They had a goal disallowed in the 90th minute for offside. That was very tight. We just haven't been really scoring enough as late. So what I've done is I've gone back to the anchor man and I boxed the box. I did it against Horsens and it looked really good. I'm going to do it again. And when Ortiz comes back fully fit, which he's not been past fit, but I would rather him be on the bench than anything. And Milskov, you're making way. All right? I will risk him in this game. If we somehow level up, he comes into the anchor man role or comes in at centre-back and we just go and we set up shop, right? Without him, it makes it a lot more difficult. Now, the choice is between Tremble, Roy Henderson to play back there or Kenny. I just think Henderson's the smarter choice. He's natural in the role. He can play ball-playing defender pretty well. He's left-footed and he's decently physical. He's not the tallest, but he's somebody that if he gave game time to and developed as a 22, 23-year-old, he could really turn into something. Hang on a second, a 3.5-star centre-back. Hang on, he's already a leading player for the league. You've got yourself then a centre-back for the next quite few years. We also still looking for maybe one more wonder kid centre-back and allow Ortiz to probably play in the anchorman role. We've tried the roaming playmaker with Paddy. It hasn't worked. I feel for Paddy because I'm playing him out of his natural position and I'm playing him in areas where it's like, he's trying to influence the game and he can't because he's just too deep. We're going to get him back in his box-to-box role and I expect to see him really turn up. A guy like this, a guy that's this good, you put him in his natural role, he's going to go, the wonder kid. And I've got time for him. He just doesn't start today because Yepi played an outstanding game against Horsens, and I'd rather have the experience of Yepi to play against Bayern than Paddy Horn that's not been the best of form. So we've gone with Yepi as well. But for us, it's important to not get beaten by a big margin here, right? If anything, if we want to get out this group, we have to win this game. We have to win the game at home, and we have to go against PSG at home and probably get something out of it, right? Where if we're looking to finish third, if we can pitch a point here and then lose in Germany, third place in the group of death, even though we've made it out the group the last couple of times, isn't bad. It's probably a shame that Pavard is injured, by the way, for them, because to be fair, I think, by the way, this guy's unregistered for Bayern. They did not register this guy for the Champions League. That's a bit of a shock. Oh, he's damaged his cruciate ligament. That's okay. I didn't see that when I was clicking. But Pavard, I would have preferred to play against. Someone that's not as quick and we could do some damage against. As you can see, PSG just did win in the early kickoff. The rest of the team pretty self-explanatory. And we are at pretty full strength apart from Lars and Ortiz. So it's Munizaga, Vieira, Sanchez, Henderson, and Eugene Neff. The DJ going into the anchorman role, which he can play very well. He's been playing well in the Bs. He's played okay for me when he has played. He did make the mistake to give PSG the penalty for the first goal. I'm going to back him in again here, and hopefully he does the job. Yepi and Albrecht understand each other so well. Albrecht's been in great form as well, it has to be said. Jefferson's always in good form. Penner knows what he's doing. And, of course, Fran is an experienced winger that can do the job. I'm hoping we'll be okay. Please be back in the team. They were arrested for the last one. Our form in the league's been good. We did draw against Silkeborg 1-1. A game that we dominated. I said it whilst the game was going on that we couldn't finish, and we had 2 goals disallowed for offside. One that definitely should not have been disallowed for offside. A cut back, 6 yards out, guy taps it in. But because I had a guy standing in the 6-yard box in offside position, not impacting play, it was given off. And they scored 86th minute on the break with a ball over the top and a good finish. So, yeah, that happened as well. But back to the Champions League here. We know what we have to do. We have to go out there. We just have to play our football, right? And if we can do that, we'll be okay. They're lining up the same shape as well, and who knows what we can do. Look, I believe in any SFB side in Denmark, from what we've seen, is we know how to play football at home against bigger teams. PSG beat us at home. Real Madrid beat us at home, and it was only due to 2 set pieces. And Dortmund's beaten us last year at home, I think, as well, because we went for it. And from Denmark, that's all right, Dax. Who do you support, man? Let me know. Apart from that, we've come and done a job. We've beaten Barcelona home and away. Home and away, I wish. Home and drawn to them at home. We've beaten Arsenal at home. We have beaten Sevilla at home, Valencia at home. We've beaten Milan at home more than once, twice, 3 times. We're all right. Anyway, Vieira, whip that. Doesn't. Albrecht, he knows how to whip one. In the end, through Jefferson. In inside 5 minutes, SFB lead. Who cares about finishing third in this group? Who cares? We need to get out the group. Vieira, Albrecht, he's in form. What a ball. Jefferson, what a run. And just like that, Bayern are shell-shocked. And the best team in Germany find themselves 1-0 down to the best team in Denmark. And it's a thing you love to see. 11 minutes in, we've soaked up a little bit of pressure. We currently sit second. Would be massive, Especially in Germany, you expect Bayern to beat us. This could be huge, these 3 points. Anyway, Sanchez now finds Jefferson's feet. Could have had Vieira, ignored it. He goes around, runs with it. He's got numbers with him. Out wide, look at Fran. Instead, Jefferson's still going, goes for goal. It's over. It's a bit selfish. But in the end, the man's full of confidence. Why wouldn't you? And as it stands, it's still 1-0 SFB. Bayern, though, are starting to get more into the game. The stats are starting to show that Bayern are starting to get on the ball. And they have a really good team. And I apologise that I didn't show you it. It was just a bit hyped. I'll show you at half-time. Anyway, Kramer in to Palacios, who's unreal. That looked offside, referee. No? Where's the flag? Are you serious? Who kept him on? He's the only one. He's the only one that was on, watching that back a second time. They had 4 guys off, and he's the only one that's on. From a set piece, watching you. From a set piece, watching you. Half-time 1-0. Unreal. Anyway, they've got a good team by the way. Jan is a very good keeper, the Czech. Hoon's unreal. Obviously, Tanguy, everybody knows. Gary Jackson, sorry for not showing this at the start. Nuno Mendes. Now, Dino just scored a very good DM that actually plays for Brazil at 24. Jude is Jude. He's unreal. Like, look at Jude. He's unbelievable. Kramer, obviously, another one of these German wonder kids that is world-class already at 21. Palacios moved to Bayern for something in the region of over 100 million. And he looks really good as well. I'll recap this a bit better maybe before the second game. Anyway, Hawan come from PSV. We actually played him a while ago in our first group stage, and Ip is an unreal elite striker. You know, they've got Unai Simon. Damiano must have just moved here because he was at Torino last season. Damiano Manzella, our former right back, is playing for Bayern. Just shows you what sort of player we picked up. Diallo looks unreal. Avando I have in my beta save. Santiago looks pretty good. Grace is a fullback that is worth a scout. And Yui looks decent, the Bosnian. They're all right. Anyway, look, good team talk. And hopefully, second half all to play for. It's been an even game. We've created chances. Like, we've been well in this game. We just need to go out there and keep doing the job. Anyway, Vieira now. I need to click this away. He looks long. Penna. Oh, he just had to do the job there, Penna. Just had to flick it up. Flick it on. And Ayukul goes long. Can we win that, please? We will. Here, Henderson now. Good touch. Neff. The DJ. Yeppy now. Good ball. Orbres. Big moment. Oh, what a save. Oh, Raphael, you got to score. You've got to score. Jefferson now. Good run. Cut it. Oh, you should have cut that. Two massive moments. Jefferson, Yeppy. Top of the box. DJ hit it. Rory went for it. And again. Cleared away and Bayern scramble it. Good start from SFB. We are starting to dominate the game. Jefferson now. Another set piece. Fran knows how to play the ball. Yeppy hits it. Oh, he's blazed it over. Big moment for not young Yeppy. But there we are. Everyone having a good game. Apart from Fran Perez, really. I think the M&M can actually play as a winger. The wonder kid M&M's going out there. And Wirtz got himself a hat-trick last game out in the league as an advanced forward. So we're going to get him into that as well. 70 minutes play, double change here. The draw's not the worst, but look how we dominated. 17 shots, 8 on target. We deserve it. Jefferson looking a little bit dead, but I need something from him. Time is ticking. We deserve to get something out of this. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen here. Horn's going to come in here for Yeppy. Just a little bit more legs in the middle of the park. Really, we deserve a late goal here. If there's ever a time, Football Manager. If they score, I'll be livid, though. They do not deserve anything. Anyway, Mendes now. In a Diallo. Good ball there. We need to force a long ball here. We don't, and Drew can turn. That is a very good ball. If they score, I'm livid. If they score, I'm livid. Good run from Yuk. Cuts it, that's a goal. Been FM by Bayern Munich. We've just been FM by Bayern Munich, man. We've been FM by Bayern Munich. We have 18 shots, 8 on target, and it's just dominated Bayern Munich for 90 minutes, and they have scored a set piece and in the 93rd minute. Are you serious, man? Are you serious, Football Manager, man? They've done absolutely jack fucking shit second half. Oh my God. Unreal. Well played. That's where we got to take a lot of positives out of that. We just dominated the best team in Germany for 90 minutes. Wow, man. That's us out the group. We're done. We're not getting out the group now. We had to have won that game to get out the group. It's all about finishing third now. It's all about finishing third. That is ridiculous, man. That is utterly ridiculous. How have they scored then? How have they scored then? This is where we have to take the positives out of it. We have a young group in a young system, right? In a system that they're still all learning in the 4-3-3. And we just went there against one of the best teams in the world. one of the best teams in the world. And unfortunately for us, we copped it from Football Manager yet again. I have a guy here that moved for 251 million from Juve. 251 million this guy cost. 251 million. That's more than I think in revenue I've brought into this club, maybe in total. And we went and we were outstanding. We were outstanding. There is nothing else that you could have done. We have to take the positives. The positives is that we dominated Bayern Munich. We didn't look out of place. And we lost. It probably resigns us to third. Unless we beat Bayern in Germany, and then you never know, right? I think that's something that in 2-3 years' time, we wouldn't lose that game. 2-3 years' time, you know, and we didn't have Lars, we didn't have Ortiz, right? If we have Lars and Ortiz, and in 2-3 years' time, you got Penna fully developed, you got Lars fully developed, you got Paddy Horn in the middle of the park fully developed, you've got Carlos Sanchez, the wonder kid at the back, fully developed. You know, all of a sudden, if you're doing that, I think you put that all together in 2-3 years' time, we play the same game against Bayern like that, we would have won that game 4-1. Really do believe that. They have been ridiculously lucky. There's nothing you can do. That is absolute heartbreak. We get FM'd by Bayern Munich, and they've been quite fair against PSG. We got FM'd as well, really. Unlike PSG, it was a different FMing. This was a match engine FMing. It was a match engine where the match engine said, no, you're not allowed to win. That one there was just a pure standard Football Manager FMing, where a team does jack all, and they have one shot on target in the second half, and guess what? It's in the 93rd minute, and it goes in. See you for the second leg. There's not much you can do. No point whining about it. Take the positives. Young group. Keep the group together. We'll beat teams like Bayern one day. A lot of positives. But that is gut-wrenching. Welcome back, YouTube. We have Bayern on match day 4 here in the group stage. We are obviously 3 points behind Bayern with a negative goal difference as well. However, a win here today would put us level with Bayern. And look, a win here today makes it very interesting in terms of if we're going to get out the group or not. All of a sudden, we beat Dynamo next episode, and you just never know because it is what it is. We got PSG in match day 5, and we will know if we do win today if we're going to be able to finish third. We also know that it could come down to the final day against Dynamo and Croatia if we're going to finish third to get into the Europa League. Look, it's the group of death for a reason. It's PSG, it's Bayern, they're unreal. We don't deserve to be here at all, We have such a high coefficient, we've copped it, right? It's nice to know that they've already played again. PSG won 1-0 in Dynamo. That's a great result for us. I did not want to see Dynamo get a point or anything. It kind of means to us now that if we beat Bayern, we're probably finishing third. Basically guaranteed, right? If we beat Bayern, it gives us the best chance to get through the group. But at the same stage, if it doesn't happen, it's okay because we're not going to lose ground. Now, we have to talk about the system in the 4-3-3. So since the patches come out, I've played AGF through. We've kept one clean sheet against a really poor team in Horsens. Every other game, 5-1, conceded 1. Bromby, 3-1, conceded 1. Dynamo, conceded 1, found it very hard to score. Silkenberg, conceded 1 late, got FM. That was coming. 4-0 against Horsens, the outlier. Lost to Bayern in a game we dominated, found it hard to score. Nords had to switch 4-4-2, was 1-0 down for a while. Switched 4-4-2, got 2 goals, won the game. Midtjylland didn't switch 4-4-2, dominated this game, and somehow 16 shots, 11 on target, really clear-cut chances, right? Like clear cut. If we go to the teams, we go to average shots, right? We go to SFB. Look how many clear-cut, chances we're creating. And I'm telling you, we just don't score. So for me at the moment, right, the 4-3-3 is not working. I personally think that it's now getting to a stage that we might need to think about moving back to the 4-4-2 just for a little bit. If we're going to keep conceding 1 goal a game, the whole reason we moved to 4-3-3 is we thought in Europe that we won a lot of the games, but it was because we were very good going forward and we never controlled it. I feel like the 4-3-3, we're controlling games, but there's no point controlling the game if you're not going to score, right? I'm all about keeping clean sheets as well. That's the whole reason changing the system, because I wasn't keeping enough for a large percentage of time we have. But over the last month and a half, we haven't. We need to keep a clean sheet today. It's as simple as that. We have to go to Germany, and if we want to get out of this group, we have to keep a clean sheet today. We have to win this game of football. As it stands, though, who knows what's going to happen. I have gone back to the 4-3. Well, not gone back to the 4-3. It is the 4-3-3, but it is as full strength as we can go. Munizaga, Vieira, Sanchez. Henderson is starting at left centre-back with Neff, and Ortiz is coming in to play anchorman in his natural role. Back fully fit, needs to go out there and do the job. Horn is playing box-to-box with Albrecht, with Jefferson, Lars, and Penner. It's a team that knows how to play 4-3-3. It's a team that's usually pretty good at 4-3-3. It's a team that I look at and go, okay, we need a centre-back in the window. I've got 24 mil. That will happen, right? But we also need to see today us be able to look like keeping clean, which is a typical, difficult task in Germany against Bayern Munich, right? And we also need to be clinical. That hasn't been happening. For the last month and a half, 2 months, it has not been clinical football, and it's not been, it's not been defensively really good, right? And it's something we pride ourselves on here. It's the whole reason we changed the system. It's not happening. Expect to see the 4-4-2 come out if it is not working. Anyhow, there's ever a time to pull the finger out and do a job, this is it. We have been FM'd by PSG, we've been FM'd by Bayern, and we were nearly FM'd by Dynamo. If there's ever a time a football manager goes, you know what, you deserve a little bit of luck. Today is the day. Will it happen? Who knows? Anyway, the teams are warming up. It is the standard usual from us. And they have lined up the same, haven't they? Nuno Mendes is still there. I think Tanguy came centrally, didn't he? Damien's still on the bench. The Alice on the bench. Reece, I think Avery's new to the bench. I think that's a pretty sane team. Look, we want to avenge what happened against Bayern because I tell you what, we did not deserve to lose that game of football. We did not deserve to lose that game of football at all. At all. We're going to go in, we're going to play our football. Yep, it's still the keeper in goals. It's still Hoon out there. It's still Tanguy. No, he played centre-back. Maybe he moved into the middle of the park, I reckon, second half. Anyway, Naldinho's still in there. Kramer. It's the same team. Jude's there. 251 million man. And Antonio's there. The guy from PSV that we've played many times before. And Hoan is there. Andre Yip. Yeah, it's the same team. Apart from Reece Avery. I don't think he was on the bench last time. He's on the bench today. Very good footballer. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. Score prediction in the chat. We are, of course, live on Twitch. I personally think a 1-1 draw is going to ensue here, which isn't the worst result for finishing third. But who knows? Players look sharp in training. And yeah, we'll see how we go. They are in unreal form, Bayern. Unbelievable form. Currently top of the tree in the Bundesliga. They are. They didn't win it last year. They've only lost one game to Hertha Berlin. Who knows? We need the 4-3 to go out there and do the job. Or else then it might be 4-4-2 time. In the end, our form's been a bit patchy. We beat Nords, we drew to Midtjylland, like I said. Our form's been probably the most patchiest it's been in a while. But for me, in terms of the league, I literally played for the draw with Midtjylland. I think there's a real opportunity to go undefeated this season in the league if we just take it the right way. In the end, who cares about that? Because this is a Champions League. This is where it matters most. We have to go here against Bayern and play football. Started okay, which is not bad. And it's a free kick here, and Jefferson is good on these dead balls. And Jefferson, is there ever time to score another early goal? It's now. Free kick. Hits it off the post. Oh, FM, please. Free kick hits the post. And it could have been 1-0. It's not. We've dominated the ball here. Bayern know if they get a point, they're probably out the group themselves. But who knows? Anyway, ball back stick, Palacio headed down. Lars wins it. We're good on the break. He looks for Penner. That's poor, man. That is poor. He had time to run as well, Lars. In the end, they build out. Good switch. Numbers over. Good tackle falls to him. When doesn't it fall to him? When doesn't the ball fall to him after a tackle, man? I had enough of Football Manager. The match engine is horrid. The match engine is horrid, man. When you play bigger teams, the match engine's on. What a tackle, but yeah, let it fall straight there. 1-0 down. No clean sheet today. The match engine is absolutely horrid. Great challenge. What else can you do? You fly and you win the ball, and it falls to him perfectly in his lap to play a ball through to where the tackles come from. In the end, as it stands, 1-0, defended okay, but we haven't really got going, and 2-0 here, and it's all over for us. Palacios inside, now Dino. Should be our ball, Lars. Well done. Now we need to find feet. Neff turn, go back home. God, what's wrong with playing centre-back? It's game over, man. 4-3's done. We don't move it around enough. Good ball, that. Drew's making a good run from deep. Look at that. It's another tackle that's going to fall to him. Right, match engine, man. What are you meant to do when the game just goes no? It's just, I don't get it. The match engine is so stupid, man. It's getting to a point where I can't play this game anymore. Because the match engine is so horrid. 2-0 down, 4-4-2. Match engine is just ridiculously dumb. The match engine is stupid. Nothing happening out there at all as well. Jefferson looks wrecked. I mean, Lars looks wrecked. We might as well go to that. Just, I had enough of tackles falling to the opposition every time. We haven't deserved anything out of this game, though, to be fair. 3-0 down. Yeah, here we go. From a set piece. Wow, we should have. Didn't even look like scoring. Oh, she wrote. We're out of the group. What a disappointing campaign it's been, really. We've not really mustered up too much of a fight. Apart from the last game against Bayern, where we should have won and we didn't. But yeah, we have not really done well at all. We force him long, please. We do. That should be our ball. How are they winning flick-ons here? And why are you giving it back to him? You're lucky it falls to the M&M. And he just gives it back to him anyway. I fucking keep it! Don't know what's going on there, but alright. Don't deserve anything, man. Keeps falling to him. We keep giving it back to him. Just score, man. Like, who cares? Who the fuck fucking cares, man? They haven't even mustered anything. We've gone backwards. We've not progressed. Not seen one long throw go in as well. We've got nothing that works anymore. What a ball. What a ball from the M&M. At least we get one back. Words are scored in the Champions League again. Great ball from the M&M. First time we moved the ball around and kept it, huh? Who would have known if you keep the ball? We're out the group. Standard. Next episode is going to be all about, can we finish third? Can we finish third? Who knows? Who fucking knows, man? Group E. We're out. It's all about trying to finish third. And I tell you what, at this rate, I personally think we're in danger. I think we're in danger of getting done against Dynamo. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if the 4-3-3 survives. I think it's been fun. It's been a good experiment. I think that, personally, if the match engine has not changed since the patch, we had a winner with the 4-3-3. But from what I'm seeing, we're failing to win games easy. We're failing to win games even in the league now all of a sudden. We're not putting games away. We're conceding goals. For me, it might just be time just to bin it and find something else. This is the FM that I've changed the system the most. I cannot find a system that works this year. I can't. And it looks like the 4-3-3 has to be binned as well. And yeah, it was pretty poor. They dominated the game, but look at both goals. 2 tackles that fall to him. So, just really, you got to be fucking having a laugh if 2 tackles are falling to him. Look at the goals we concede. At home, we dominated, man. We had 18 shots against Bayern Munich. They had 1 shot on target in the fucking first half. Goal. PSG, 3 of their goals match engine, man. Come on. If the game just didn't dictate, because you're playing a team with a higher rep, that they get all the slices of little bullshit and all the little cuts in the game, that would be okay. But this is beyond the joke, right? That is 4 games now played. 4 times we could have been FM. Dynamo nearly happened. Then it's 3 times now, twice against Bayern, once against PSG, where the match engine has gone, no, you're not allowed to. No, sorry. Tackle's going to fall to him. Clearance is going to hit someone and fall to him. I've had enough. I would rather see a team on Football Manager where they just jack up the stats behind the game and they go and go ping, 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 goal. Instead, you want to know what they do down there at SI? They just make sure the match engine goes, tackle falls to them, that falls to them. There's nothing you can do about it. I feel aggrieved. The system isn't working. Wheels are falling off. Did I think I was going to get out this group? No. But do you think I was going to put up more of a fucking fight? Yeah, of course I did. Match engines change. We're lucky to still be undefeated here in Denmark. This is not going well. It's all about getting to the Europa League. We need to sort out a system fast, and I don't know what it is. But hey, we'll find it. I'll see you next time. Thank you, and goodbye.